Hi guys, my name is Bianca from Student Edge. It is really lovely to meet you two, and congratulations on It Ends With Us. It's a fantastic film, and I loved seeing you two on the screen, especially as well. Now I have to say, like Isabella, on Instagram, I saw like post about you, Brandon and Colleen, surprising 2,500 fans and an early preview of the film at Book Bonanza. Um, what was that experience like? And what was it like having the fans there as well?
It was unbelievable. I mean, I was literally meant to go to work that day at my restaurant in Brooklyn, and I got a call from Colleen being like, "Hey, we need you in Dallas this weekend. I'll take you there now. Like, please, if you could just come." And so I had a full just like my world turned upside down, and I like flew to Dallas literally within 2 hours of getting that call, got to the airport, and then yeah, I mean, we were just welcomed by like some of the most devoted fans and the most beautiful people and spirits, and it was such a joy, and it was so exciting to really enter into that world and really get to know Blake and to see Colleen again and Brandon. I mean, it was wonderful. Yeah, no complaints.
It looked really, really fun. Now, in the film, the flashbacks that you're both in highlight not just the relationship between Lily and Atlas, but also their personal journeys as well. Alex, were there any traits or elements of these characters that you particularly loved or admired or enjoyed playing?
Yeah, definitely. I really love Atlas's self-reliance and how he is will fight for what he believes in, and that's ultimately what ended up having him be, on the streets and kind of homeless in a way. And I think also like with young Lily, the thing that I think is so great that you can take from this is like small acts of kindness go such a long way. And, we don't know what other people are going through. And it's just a small thing that happened in this movie that ends up, turning into love for them. And so I think, how they were able to bond over just like a very decent, her bringing the food for him is just like a beautiful message. And so, yeah, things like that are things that really connected with me.
And I heard that the first scene you guys filmed together, I think, was of Lily and Atlas working in the garden together. Is that right? Do you guys remember that first day of shooting? And like, had you already both met by this point already?
Yeah, we had met and we had gotten to know each other and like had hung out, and I mean, I feel like from the get-go we both could like tell that we could trust each other, and so like that rapport was already based in, and so when we were able to jump into a scene like that, which does take a lot of trust to immediately like open up emotionally like that in a scene, it was actually just a pretty wonderful experience. And yeah, to be outside and to have, the whole crew outside and to be working really like in a garden with like, vegetables and to have that activity while, talking about some really serious stuff. It was a pretty like profound first scene to do, and it really set the standard for like the rest of the project. It was great.
Well, I think, Isabella, I heard you also referred to Lily's love for gardening as being like her therapy and escape from reality. So, for both of you, do you guys have any hobbies that you also consider your own kind of escape?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm super active. Like I always need to be doing something physical. So I love like being out in the woods, like fishing and hiking and surfing. And for me, like connecting with nature is my therapy in a way, and a way for me to kind of forget everything else and be super present. So yeah.
I think mine is probably it's so funny. I sing, and I feel like that's a form of like whenever I'm like at home alone, like if there's no one else with me, or if there are people with me, and then sorry, but whatever. Usually, if I have a time to like a moment for myself, like I use that as kind of like a way to get some like emotion out or like to release something. And like I grew up around like my mom humming around the house and singing, and I just was kind of surrounded by a lot of musical people, and I feel like that's a really great way to express one's self in ways. Yeah.
Beautiful. And my final question for both of you for our high school and university members, like we see Lily and Atlas follow both their like passions and becoming a florist and a chef and like owning their own restaurant. Like, what advice would you give to your younger self about following your own dreams?
I think you have to be willing to fail. You have to risk it, I think Like when I first started following my dream of acting, for like 3 or 4 years, I was just failing constantly in terms of like auditioning and going out hundreds of auditions and not getting a single one. But I think it teaches you like resilience and staying with it. And if it's something you really want, it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, kind of piggybacking off of that, I think also having just like full belief in yourself is huge, and like really like, you know, knowing deep down that like you do have it, and like having that inner strength is huge. I think that can carry you so far, and you know, like really having that reassurance within yourself and also people around you that kind of promote that. You know, having a support system. I've been super lucky to have amazing friends and family members who have been like, "You've got it, do this." And like that has, I think, taken me as far as I am here now. Yeah, I think it's super helpful.
Isabella, Alex, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the film again. And we can't wait to see what you get up to next. So all the best.
Thank you so
Nice
much.
to meet you.